I hope you see now the blue screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for giving me this opportunity and present for all you the next steps of our digitalization. I believe that everyone has an opportunity to listen about the greatness of the e-Estonia and about e-Parliament in Estonia. So many times that it will just recording presentations, but we are listened already many times. At least I hope so. Anyway, if someone is still interested in what we have digitized in Estonia or in Estonian Parliament so far, then we're glad to show everything once again, or we show you when you're coming to visit us, or you can contact directly with me. So anyway, welcome to Estonia. Digitalization did not happen for us over the night, and but a lot has been done, or at least we are in so good condition, good point, here with some milestones. And now it's time to take the next step. Digitalization never ends. Today I will not speak about digitalization in Estonia or exactly in our parliament, but I will show some new initiatives that take place in the new lawmaking process. Digitalization in parliament is important, but we should also look bigger, wider picture. What we are digitally producing, or is this the same old things just in digital way, or it brings it also something new approach to the daylight? Yesterday I said in section Enterprise Architecture for Legislative Modernization that when digitalization is finally reaches to some point, then the real digitalization will be begun. Now I'm searching what else can I improve, what else I necessary to improve and transform the digital in our parliament. So let's see what else can be done, improve and re-digitalize. So I believe that one of the biggest minuses in the lawmaking today is the document-based approach and not the data-based. All those documents are being exchanged with different parties electronically, but all is only in document-based. Lawmaking starts from the documents and ends with completely different documents, and between them is many duplications, lot of manual work, and lots of different versions on docs. A lot of work is being redone many times, and there is a lot of technical formalization. Also, the documents can be in a variety of different formats. Lack of specific tool for lawmaking is something what misses all our lawmakers. For the citizens, lawmaking is not easily understood and transparent enough. Everything is shared, but it is stored in different places, and user experience everywhere is different, and it is not citizen-centric. For resolving those not so good issues, we started with the Minister of Justice, the State Chancellery, and State Gazette some time ago, a new initiative project. The new initiative is so-called co-creation workspace. The main goal of the co-creation workspace is to develop a single lawmaking system that will make policy making more transparent, open, and innovative. The workspace makes it easier to navigate in the lawmaking process. All important information about this process can be found from the one place, and access to information is made from the user-friendly and visible. The system was designed together with the different parties, different specialists who specialize in employing design thinking to public sector services. IT solutions created in cooperation between the Ministry of Justice, the State Chancellery, and the Riigikogu Chancellery, which should in the future gather information related to the legislative process affecting Estonian life in one place and cover the entire creative arc of the legislation until it's published in the State Gazette. We have learned from experiences that we need to engage stakeholders and the public in a more proactive and transparent manner than before, and cannot forget user experience factors when doing it. So this is a long-term project. It's divided into separate stages. It is a commitment to move towards a norm of lawmaking and engaging citizens in every step of this policy development process, either as an active participant or an observer who can track this progress. Co-creation workspace covers the whole legislative cycle from the moment a draft is being drafted till it's adopted and published in the State Gazette. Each initiative has its separate workspace and timeline. The workspace becomes a single point of access of lawmaking process. All stakeholders of the legislative process can participate and find information from there. The workspace enables civil servants and all other relevant parties to simultaneously co-work with the same version of the text throughout all the stages of the decision-making process. Co-creation has different forms: drafting, editing, and track changes, and giving comments. Access to the workspace depends on the role a person has in the process and the phase of the process. The whole legislative process takes place in the same workspace. There is no need to move documents between the system. We use official consolidated versions as a basis for drafting in a track change mode. This way, drafting becomes clearer and error-proof. Amending acts are automatically formed. The reviewing of the act will also take place in the same system, with some versions being shared with the public and order for the ministerial drafting. Each initiative will have its own workspace and a timeline to follow the process. The timeline is for both internal use as a planning tool, or as well as informing and engaging the public consultation. The new workspace will provide an overview of the initiative from its initiation to its adoption, including the parliamentary procedures. The creation of acts will be template-based, which includes predefined structures, predefined structures rules. Additionally, internal references and oral links will automatically created and updated. All versions are centrally stored and protected using role-based access control rules. With this feature, the users can have an instant comparison between successful versions, who made the changes, and the timeline is visually displayed and easy to manage. Public consultation as well as coordination will take place in the same system, making it easier to collect different opinions, give feedback, and generate an overview of the outcome. A comprehensive reading view will help to indicate causal links between problems, cause, and solutions, as well as help to better grasp the impact analysis regulatory decisions making. The system also allows a better visual presentation of relevant data. Also, we would like to achieve better regulation by greater accessibility, visualization, standardized wording, and impact assessments, up-to-date explanatory letters, strong focus on clarity and binding acts, transparency. We hope to achieve with all these points also the better transparency. We started this project some time ago in 2018 with collaboration with Ministry of Justice, the State Chancellery, and the State Gazette. At the beginning, we got a lot of help from the State Chancellery innovative team, whose task is to make Estonian public services more user-friendly and people-oriented in cooperation with ministries and subordinate institutions. Organize several brainstorming sessions and idea gathering with their help. A prototype for a new information system has been developed, having passed through about 1,000 pilot groups with the participation with ministries, the Riigikogu and interest groups. The aim for the civil servant to have a web-based tool for co-creating legislation across ministries and civil society for participating in the process sooner. The purpose of the stage one was to create a minimal viable product for the new co-creation workspace. The MVP functionality provides a timeline and a template-based text editor for the white papers, draft acts, and explanatory memorandum with the co-creation possibilities. The first 4 pilots projects was launched in October 2021. In 2022, the number of pilots already increased. In parallel, the functionalities of the stage 1 are constantly improved and updates released. As a result of the developments of the stage 2, draft act can be internally supervised and modified, the same workspace where it was drafted. Internal cooperation involves all necessary officials, including political posts and ministers, who must give a consent to the draft before it goes public. Internal discussions can only be seen by authority within which it takes place. Secondly, by the end of the stage 2, a public consultation module is designed to workspace. The stakeholders and experts, as well as other public authorities, can give their comments to the drafts available for the public consultation. Stage 3 of the project stems to bring all the procedures regarding the EU initiative to the co-creation workspace. As a result, all the relevant information about the initiative, whether taking place internally or at EU level, can be found from one place. All co-working tools can also be used for drafting or country-specific positions and for public consultation that proceeds. With the stage 3, we aim to give a better and more user-friendly design to workspace. Therefore, the searching for information about either internal or EU level lawmaking would become easy and informative. From autumn 2021 is also started Parliament business requirements analysis. Currently, we have started to create the prototype to parliamentary processes. Also, I'm keen to integrate and interconnect the new system with all our other systems, also with those we use artificial intelligence. Hopefully, we can start the implementation of the Parliament modules and functionality next year. Even if we are taking about the same system everywhere, the architecture of the system might be in the future quite difficult. I believe so. That's all for me. I will not show screenshots and some other specific detail of this system because those are constantly changing, and I hope to give a more detailed update in the near future, maybe even in the next year. So thank you.